Howdy y'all, you got the Bulldog on the channel. Now a few videos ago, well it's been a while back, I put phasers and a water pump on a little Equinox, and I made a video about how difficult it was to get the exhaust out of it. That was a two-wheel drive Equinox, one that's strictly front-wheel drive. I'm doing converters on this one. It's four-wheel drive, and I'm going to show you something. This hole right here, where my hand is, that's where the converter goes. The converter rubs, you can see a little brown spot there, and some scratches on that. That converter rubs coming out. Now my whole problem was there's a bracket on that stud right there. You see that stud? There's a bracket on that. That bolt, that nut, is actually behind the converter. And you can see where the converter goes in that relief, and you can see the stud being behind it. Well, how do you do that? On a two-wheel drive, it is difficult. This one has this transfer case here with the drive shaft going to the rear wheels. So, what do? Well, I found out that there is enough room to reach in through that hole right there. You see next to the exhaust manifold there's a black up there, that's the hood. You can reach through that hole right there, wrap around, past that water pipe, reach between that bracket and the block, and take off that nut. You can't see it from the top, but you can reach down in there and feel it. And you can get a wrench on it and break it loose. Hopefully the threads aren't rusted up very much. I was able to break it loose and spin it off with my fingers. And that will make the taking that apart a whole lot easier. I don't even know how you get it otherwise. I did look at the instructions in Mitchell, and it says remove converter. Here we go. Here's this converter. You see the size of it. And there's where that bracket bolts on right here. And it loops up and it sits right there. Ain't that fun? But hopefully this shows you a little trick to get it out. I looked on YouTube and I saw no one that had anything on an all-wheel drive Equinox. Every one of them that I saw was front-wheel drive, which you can reach up in there, you can get it loose and spin it off. But let it cool down, reach in there from the top, bust that nut loose, spin it off, and then you get underneath and you take the bolt out where it bolts to the... Where did I put that bracket? There it is. It sets just like this, right there. And you saw how long that stud was. That stud sticks out to almost right here. You can barely get a wrench on it, but it sits there. It's got a lock so it won't rotate. It's not fun getting out, but you reach in there from the top and you can barely get to that, but you can get to it. And it is a much better alternative than trying to get to that thing from the bottom. So, like, comment, subscribe, hit your little bell notification, share it all around. We'll talk to you later.